So, I think we're probably ready to start. But if you didn't tune in yesterday, yesterday was a story called The Fisherman and the Genie. And for those that only got halfway, I better just fill you in the details. Everything ended happily ever after. Now, I'm going to be telling these tales on weekdays only, and I shall be using a little prop every now and then out of this box. And if I say to you, "What's in the box?" you have to suddenly grow a long beard, stroke that beard and go, I wonder. And also, my friends, if you see me take a drink of water, like this, wherever you are, can you please go glug, 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 and when it gets to the end of drinking, go, Okay, here we go. I think you've got it. So, what's in the box today? I wonder. Okay, now listen to this. I think you're going to like this. It's good, isn't it? It's good. It's good. Ooh, look at that! A cute little house. Look! That can only mean one thing. The crowded house. Also known as It Could Be Worse. So, once upon a time, Mr. and Mrs. Brustletop lived in a tiny little house. Now, the house would have been big enough for them if it weren't for the fact they lived with 6 children. 6 children! Can you imagine that? Unfortunately, I can't remember the names of the 6 children, so perhaps you better suggest some. Oh, look at that. Your suggestions are coming through right away on my iPad. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, here's the first one. Tarquin. And again. Montgomery. Oh, they're coming through thick and fast now. Felicity. Belinda. Oh, really? Pineapple Pizza Head. Thanks, who sent that one? I don't believe it. Sasquatch Stegosaurus. Anyway, Mr. and Mrs. Brustletop and their 6 children, Tarquin, Montgomery, Felicity, Belinda, Pineapple Pizza Head, and Sasquatch Stegosaurus, they lived in this tiny house, and it was crowded. So crowded it was driving poor Mr. Brustletop absolutely crazy. He could never walk in a straight line in this house. He would always swerving round children, and he would always be stepping on squeaky toys, a bit like this one here. This is my daughter's dog's toy, by the way. She's called Lola, not the rabbit. The dog's called Lola. He'd tread on squeaky toys. He'd tread on bits of Lego. Ah! Oh, my foot. Oh, that really, really hurt. Ow, ow. He'd bump into children. The din in the house was absolutely terrifying. And I know that some of you right now are probably thinking exactly the same thought. He couldn't wait to get outside. Now, outside, he had several animals. He had a little field, not a big field, just a little field. And on that field, he had a cow, moo, a donkey, eeyaw, a goat, a pig, 7 chickens, and a rabbit called Horace. Oh, hang on. What noise do rabbits make? Meow. No. Quack. No. That's right. Good. Anyway, they all lived in that field. Now, you're probably thinking, hang on, why has he got such a small house and a field? Well, in those days, people used to rely on having their own animals in their field. They were a bit more self-sufficient than we are. They didn't use supermarkets, although we try not to at the moment, and they would have cows for milk and chickens for eggs, etc., etc. So they had all these animals, outside in the field. And Mr. Brustletop, on any excuse he could, would go outside and tend to his animals because he was getting fed up of being in the house. The children didn't go to school because the school was too far away, so they had to teach their children at home. Mr. Brustletop had had enough. So one day he went along to see the wise woman of the village. Now, this story takes place, I should have said, not part. What am I talking about? This story takes place in a time when all villages had a wise man or a wise woman. They were the sort of people you would ask whether or not it was going to rain, or how to soften the leather of a pair of shoes which might pinch you, the best way of cooking an aubergine perhaps, what to do with an old egg box, or the best cure for an ingrown toenail. Oh, ow, that sounds painful. But nowadays, people don't have the wise woman of the village or the wise man of the village. They have something called Google, which is kind of odd, really, because, funnily enough, this old lady, the wise woman, was called Verity Google. So, Mr. Brustletop went along to see Verity Google.
"Oh, wise woman, what am I going to do?"
Oh, don't call me wise woman, just call me Verity Google. Nice to meet you.
"Oh, Verity, we have a problem."
I know you do, dear. It's called your accent.
"Oh, I don't know what to do. Our house is too small. We've got 6 children. Tarquin, Montgomery, Felicity, Belinda, Pineapple Pizza Head, and Sasquatch Stegosaurus. I don't know what to do. I tread on Lego. I bump my head. I forgot to mention before, the ceiling is really low. I don't know what to do. Oh, please. Oh, great wise woman.
Verity Google, please.
I don't know what to do. Will you help me?"
Well, dear, do you promise to do exactly what I say?
"I promise."
I mean, exactly, absolutely everything, down to the letter T.
"I promise."
Well, dear, do you have any animals at home?
"Oh, yes, we do. We have a cow. Yes. We have a donkey, a goat, a pig, 7 chickens, and a rabbit called Horace. All the other animals, I'm sure, have names, but I never actually learned them. I am very, very sorry."
Well, dear, my suggestion to you is you take all those animals and put them in your house.
"My goodness me! Wise woman, are you also mad?"
No, I am not. Well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but I am the wise woman, and you promised to obey every single word I say. So please do it.
"Yes, I promise, wise woman."
He was terrified. He didn't want to have cross words with her at all. So Mr. Brustletop went home, and straight away he brought the cow, moo, the donkey, eeyaw, the goat, meh, the pig, the 7 chickens, and the rabbit called Horace into the house. "What's going on?" said his wife in an equally strange accent. "What's happening?" said Tarquin, Montgomery, Felicity, Belinda, Pineapple Pizza Head, and Sasquatch Stegosaurus. "What's going on?" "I'm only following what the wise woman said," said Mr. Brustletop. Well, everything became chaos after that. Straight away the cow sat on a chair, breaking it in two. The donkey kicked the larder door, denting it and putting a hole through it. The goat jumped onto all the furniture, bounced around, doing, 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 and started munching up the curtains. The pig ate all the Lego and then started rolling around in the kitchen sink. The 7 chickens, they were bouncing all over the place as well, fluttering and bustling about like children in a bull pit full of Easter eggs. Well, actually, that's not a bad idea, is it? And as for Horace, the rabbit, he started chewing everyone's shoelaces, even while they were wearing their shoes. Life was hell.
Mr. Brustletop didn't know what to do. There was hardly any room to breathe. The house began to smell as well. The week went by. Everyone was bleary-eyed, even the cow. No one had slept a wink. They were like this. They were bumping into each other. The noise in the house was chaotic. It was full of moo, moo. Constantly, the noise and the children crying. Montgomery, Tarquin, Felicity, Belinda, Pineapple, Pizza Head, and Sasquatch Stegosaurus, who had the most weird way of crying. It sort of went boo. The noise was deafening. So after the week, Mr. Brustletop couldn't stand it anymore. He went straight to see Verity Google. Oh, what are we going to do? I can't bear this anymore. Please, can we stop?
Well, dear, I'm very, very proud of you. You did exactly what I asked you to, so well done. Now, I'd like you to go home, please, and take out the cow, the donkey, the goat, the pig, the 7 chickens, and also your cute little rabbit called Horace. And then you'll find everything feels better.
Oh, thank you, wise woman. You are so good to me.
Oh, call me Verity, will you?
So Mr. Brustletop went back home, opened the door, and out went the cow. Moo, moo! The cow was so happy. It was cows are always female, aren't they? I always get that one wrong. She was leaping about all over the place. In fact, she was so pleased she even jumped right over the moon. The donkey, yaw, yaw, yaw. He was so happy he started dancing. In fact, he invented the floss that very day. The goat, meh, 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 started performing cartwheels and somersaults in the air, and the pig found a fresh patch of new mud. New mud? Can you have old mud? I don't know. Started rolling around in the new mud. Delighted. And the 7 chickens, they actually invented the game of rugby. They took an egg and they started running around playing 7-a-side, and they won, which isn't surprising because there were only 7 of them and they didn't have any opponents. And as for the rabbit, Horace, well, Mr. and Mrs. Brustletop and the 6 children, Tarquin, Montgomery, Felicity, Belinda, Pineapple, Pizza Head, and Sasquatch Stegosaurus, they allowed the rabbit to stay with them, provided, of course, they didn't eat any more shoelaces. So, my friends, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're all safe. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please look after each other. Stay in your houses. And hopefully see you tomorrow. TTFN. Bye!